Just found out the boy who likes me, who I don't like back, is finally moving on from me because I rejected him. Maybe I was kidding. Maybe I do like you now. I'm not liking someone else.
She rejected him. He moved on. Now, suddenly, she might like him. That's not feelings, that's ego. She didn't want him until someone else did.
I don't know. My little car talk of the day is, why is it always the person that you can't have that you want? Like, why does it gotta be you? I don't understand it. Like, why you? Out of all people, it has to be that one person that you literally know that you can't have. And it's like, I dream about you. I think about you. I want you. But I literally cannot have you. It just don't make sense. Like, why become obsessed with somebody you can't have? What's the reason? What's the point? And I catch myself doing it. I'm like, bro, I just want you. And I literally can't have you. And it'd be like making me wake up every day like, dang, that's the person I want, but I literally can't have you. It making me mad.
This is exactly what happens when you ignore women and focus on building yourself. They notice the absence. They can't stop thinking about you. They wake up every morning wanting the one man who won't give them the time of day. That's not a strategy, that's just what happens when a man knows his worth and stops handing out free attention.
Men didn't stop approaching women because they got weak. They stopped because women got rude. Today, if a man says hello, he risks getting an eye roll, a disgusted face, or a dramatic reaction like he did something wrong. And some women act offended just because the man who approach isn't their type. And instead of saying no thank you, they react like he insulted them. And men are tired of being shamed for being respectful. Most guys are not scared of rejection, they are scared of humiliation. They don't want to be laughed at, recorded, or embarrassed on purpose. So good men don't approach anymore, not because they don't want to, because they don't want to be treated like trash for being polite.
Would you rather $100 or to go out on a date with me?
$100.
Why? That's so mean.
I don't know Gotics.
You what?
Gotics.
You don't like goth girls? What do you like?
Normal people.
No, he said normal people.
Just kidding.
He said normal people.
See you guys.
Bye.
He said, normal people. Not to be cruel, just honest. Whatever she's doing out there on that street corner isn't close to what most men are looking for.
Saying at you like that.
Oh, and he.
Saying at you like
Nuh-uh.
that. Dang, he's good at Bobby. Girl, he got a whole woman. You better leave him alone.
You better leave him alone. He got a whole wife. He got a whole wife, though.
Married or not, that man could not be less interested. And she genuinely can't process it. The fact that she did that with her bare hands and he still didn't flinch? That's a man who's checked out entirely.
Tell the people why you're leaving me, why you hate me.
Because I'm going to play Dungeons and Dragons.
It's because you hate me. You're leaving me forever.
That's why I'm wearing the ring to remind me to come back.
Oh, so you have to have a ring to remind you to come back? You're a douche wagon, okay? Go take your little wagon and douche the way on out.
Okay.
Rude.
That voice, that constant victim energy, that guilt trip over a board game. It's no mystery why he needs a ring to remind himself to come back. With that level of nagging, any man would need GPS to find a reason to walk through that door again.
Serious question for my mans out there. Why are you guys not approaching women? What is that about? What is that about? I have seen so many hot guys lately, and we make eyes, we exchange the look, we have the look, and then there's nothing else. I'm like, are you gonna come approach me? Hello, I don't want to be the one to approach you, okay? Because that's not my man's. My man's has, you know, the ball that he has, and he's not afraid to come up to me and say something, say hello. So if you're a man out there, you know, you guys have a reason, use them. And don't be afraid to approach women, because we don't want to do that, you know? This is just a pro tip, okay?
Men aren't approaching because they're tired of being treated like criminals for saying hello. That's not a confidence problem, that's a risk assessment.
some women are like, yo, what happened to men? Like, none of them approach us anymore. Like, and I'm not gonna go approach a man. Like, this, what the fuck happened? Like, how are we supposed to date? They don't approach you because women have made it so fucking difficult for guys. Where if a guy even says, wow, you're so beautiful, you look very beautiful today, they'll literally look at him and be like, ew. Who the fuck wants to deal with this? Who? No one. That's why nobody's fucking approaching your ass. Okay? No one. Like, I've seen it. I've fucking seen it. With women just being like, ew. And it's like, yo, you could literally be like, you know what? No, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm flattered. And if they don't leave you alone, just keep it walking. Keep it moving. Keep it fucking moving. You don't gotta be a fucking bitch. You really don't. And that's why guys don't approach women anymore. That's literally why.
There's definitely a fight waiting for him when they get home. But sometimes you just gotta pick between peace and chaos. This man chose peace without thinking twice.
You see a bunch of distractions, right? That's a fact. You see, I'm out here, I'm just vibing. I ain't worried about no females. I ain't worried about none of that. I got my own goals going on. So it depends. You can be in these areas. People come out here. You come out here for two things. You can come out here for bullshit, get drunk and find some hoes and leave, or you can come out here and network with somebody that actually can do something for your life.
He nailed it. Men aren't looking for a competitor. They're looking for peace. And too many women show up with nothing but chaos, attitude, and a resume nobody asked for. If you want a masculine man to approach you, start by actually being feminine. It's that straightforward.
Did you guys know that 44% of Gen Z men have never approached a woman in public, which is crazy, but also makes sense if you haven't been living under a rock. So if you're a man, a Gen Z or whoever, and you don't know how to approach a woman in public, this is for you. Don't know why it gets so complicated so quick, guys. Just keep it simple. It doesn't even have to be like this special thing unless you have like a genuine compliment you want to give her. If it doesn't seem like she's doing something like crazy important, just go up to her and be like, hey, my name is blah, blah, blah. I saw you. I think you're beautiful and I would love to get to know you more, or here's my number. If she's immediately like standoffish, rude, or says she has a boyfriend, just say, hey, you know what? I'm sorry for interrupting you. I hope you have a great day. And guess what? If a woman is mean to you right off the bat when you give her a genuine compliment, you don't want to be with her anyways. And two, I think the key in all this is we are going to be pretty guarded from the get-go though to try to suss out the situation. But you can like read her and see that she has a positive response. I think you have the green light. And like the key in all of it is keep the convo super short, especially if she's with other people. And then like don't linger, because then that's just like creepy. That's creepy if anyone lingers. If a girl is lingering by you and you're like, why are you in my space? I don't know what it is, but recently I've kind of just had this like fuck it mindset with like dating and meeting people. And that's why I'm on dating apps like Cuffed and meeting new people, because it's just fun. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about this topic, but this is just mine. So yeah.
She thinks LeBron is sweating over one random girl pretending not to look at him. He's got bigger things on his mind than her eye contact.
Percent of men aged 18 to 24 have never approached a woman in person in their life. And like even higher percentage, 18 to 30, haven't approached a woman in the last year.
I have a slightly weird take on this, which is that actually the thing you hear about as sort of, the thing that Gen X people talk about of going up to someone in a bar and this being a way of striking up relationships, I think that was a very brief period of history, sort of post-prevalent but pre-internet, where that was considered normal. The normal way, actually, that people start relationships in the vast majority of cultures is to be like, it is like semi-arranged marriage, right? Like not the full, you've never met this person before, 13-year-olds, whatever, getting betrothed, like not like that, but the sort of you're introduced by family members, mutual friends, you're known in the community, you go to the same church, whatever it is, and then both of your families like consent to the marriage, and it works out okay.
Walking up to strangers in bars was treated as normal for maybe 30 to 40 years of human history. Before that, relationships were formed through family, community, church, mutual connections. The cold approach era was a blip, and now that it carries more risk than reward, men went back to the default, not approaching at all.
Nixon works the sideline and he's out of bounds. David Long missed, and then Nixon made him pay to the tune of 19. Good job by Brown. Push the ball upfield.
Wow.
That's right.
Try again. Wow.
Yeah, that's my boy.
And this is exactly why they call dogs man's best friend. No drama, no games, no attitude, just loyalty.
I just found it, sir.
All right. What are you doing? What are you doing? That is the worst fake seizure I have ever seen. Knock it off. Snap out of it. You're having a seizure. I want to make sure you're okay. Stop! Breathe. Breathe. Oh, then stop pretending to have a seizure. Oh, you don't have a seizure. Because you're not having a seizure.
I can't breathe. Oh, God.
Penny 450.
I have seizures.
Penny 450.
I have seizures.
We have one faking a seizure. Can you send fire?
That seizure was so unconvincing it looked like she forgot the script halfway through. He called the paramedics anyway, probably just to get her escorted out.
Also, I'm gonna need us to...
Best blender commercial I've ever seen. Man is locked in. His need for space is completely normal and healthy. Her meltdown over it is neither.
Okay, can we really talk about for 1 minute, why are men not approaching women in the bars anymore? Are you guys really that scared? Because we strictly go to the bars because we literally want to be approached. I'm not there just to hang out with my friends. Yes, I want to see my friends, but I am also there because I want to talk to people. I feel the whole oh, I've been rejected once and now I'm terrified is crazy.
That's what we all I think say, and I'm like, okay, fine. Then you're never gonna meet your wife.
No, right? Just try.
Have fun being single.
Have you guys not been rejected by other things in your life, like a job or whatever, school?
And you keep applying. Hello.
We're not gonna bite. We want to be approached and we want to talk to you. Just read the room.
You're gonna find the right girls that are either yes, I'll entertain you for the night, or I'll go out on a date with you, or I'll fucking marry you.
Literally.
At the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. It's just fucking make a move, and who gives a fucking shit?
Because you're always gonna be in the same spot. I also feel you guys have to remember, all girls, all they want is to be in a relationship or to be married. That's a lot of girls' goals. So it's you can, if you're approaching the wrong girl, then yeah, she's probably gonna reject you. And I'm sorry if it's in a mean way, but at the same time, it's know what you're approaching and know what your league is in order to approach, and then make sure that you guys she's looking at you or something. Don't just cold approach her. Then you might get rejected. But just remember that girls want to be approached.
What's your name?
Wiley.
Okay, Wiley, kiss or slap? Me.
Think I'm gonna choose slap, bro.
Where are you gonna slap me?
Right here, bro.
You just slapped me.
Oh.
He picked slap so fast the kiss option didn't even load on his screen. That's a man who already made his decision before she finished the question.
Hey, babe.
Yeah.
Why don't men ever make the first move anymore?
Because women want to be men.
No, we don't.
Well, you're so hyper-focused on being a man that men don't want to approach you anymore. It's gross. Men don't care about your independence or high-flying status. We want peace, not chaos that you bring with competition of trying to be better than what we are. We don't offer any value to you anymore if you can have whatever it is that you want. So, if you want to be approached by a man, then you need to learn how to be a woman.
If this is how she acts when he's right there watching, imagine what's going on when his back is turned. That level of toxicity doesn't clock out. They wouldn't have to beg for attention if they actually showed interest in the things men care about, instead of expecting men to drop everything for them while offering nothing in return.
I'm not selling with you. I'm a little upset that he didn't enjoy the view, but...
She tried everything short of setting herself on fire, and he didn't even blink. Man is locked into the game. Her entire attempt didn't register. He took one look at her, saw the migraine coming, and went straight back to his screen without a second thought. Imagine being so toxic you invent chores that don't exist just to pull him away from the one thing keeping him sane. That's not a partner, that's a warden with lip gloss. None of this belongs in a church, and all that effort to look provocative got her exactly one thing judged. Not approached, not noticed, judged. Some men learn the hard way that "I love you" can just mean sign here so I can cash out later. Once a man gets burned like that, the walls go up permanently. And no amount of fame chasing women at parties is bringing them down.
There is an epidemic that we need to talk about. Why is it that men ignore you in person? What's going on? And you know what? You're probably thinking this has only happened to me once and I'm making a video about it, but no, this has been happening years. It's years. So, for example, when I was in college, I was hanging out with this guy like on and off for a while. And I would see him at the bar all the time and he would never say anything to me, which was just, oh my God. But one time, my best friend went up to this girl that he was standing next to that he was like friends with. And she starts talking to her. And I'm with my friend, obviously. He looks at me, eyes wide open, and then turns around, walks away as fast as he possibly could all the way out the bar. All the way out the bar. And then 30 minutes later snapped me and told me to come hang out. I was like, no. There are more. This one guy, I was snapping him for months. I would see this man at the gym all the time and he would never say hi to me. Never. Ever. And you know what? One time I was working out right next to him for like 20 minutes, didn't say a word. And if you think that's bad, it's really not, because the same guy, one time I had literally just Snapchatted him first, by the way. I was in the Uber, my friend and I get out of the Uber to go in line for this bar, and we see him getting in line for the bar. And so obviously we're behind this man in line. We were in line right next to each other for an hour and a half, and he did not say hi to me once. And you know what? I did call him out for that. I did Snapchat him after he just like disappeared at one point. I Snapchatted him and I was like, I don't know, I called him out. I was like, wasn't that you in line or something? This man responded with, think I would have recognized you. I threw my phone.
She snapped him for months, stood in line next to him for an hour and a half. He didn't say a word. She confronted him. His response: "Think I would have recognized you." She threw her phone. That's not him being rude. That's a man keeping his distance because the risk of being shamed, recorded, or humiliated is higher than any reward she's offering. That's the reality now.
Does Mbappe push this woman away when she tried to get his number? Most people think Mbappe is single because he just wants to focus on football. But the real reason that his mom revealed is way deeper. In their last match, when this girl tried to get his number, Mbappe told her to try her luck with another player. And he did the same thing when Kim Kardashian tried to hit on him at the white party. Every time he shows up at any event, Mbappe was never seen with a woman. But it's not just because he wants to stay focused. His mom revealed that Mbappe was once in a serious relationship and deeply in love, but she left him immediately when he refused to sign on marriage papers. Mbappe was heartbroken, but now he is wary and won't get in any relationship if fame or money was involved.
Stop! You gotta go!
I don't like her.
I'm not. You're in a way.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking. You're gorgeous. I'm just telling you, you're gorgeous.
You gotta leave.
Girls swear that they want men to approach, and then they act like this. Sometimes they are the ones keeping themselves and everyone around them single. Literally nobody wants to deal with energy like that. And look, guys aren't perfect. Clearly this was not the best time, but if it was another dude who's tired of dating apps and tired of feeling lonely, finally worked up the courage to put himself out there, and this is the kind of reaction he got, that is probably his first and last time ever doing that. And the funny part is, I wasn't even talking to her. I was trying to compliment her friend in the back, and she jumps in, starts screaming and making a scene. Classic fridge protecting the snacks. So yeah, you can keep talking about why don't men approach us anymore? But when you act like this, you create the exact reality that you complain about. So when you're sitting in your 30s and thinking, where have all the good men gone? Rewind this clip and you'll have your answer.
He wasn't even talking to her. He was complimenting her friend in the back. She jumped in, screaming like a security guard at a concert. Classic case of the fridge guarding the snacks. And then these same women hop online asking, why don't men approach us anymore? Rewind this clip. That's your answer. When you're 35 wondering where all the good men went, this moment right here is the reason. When a woman extorts you for $220,000 with a fake pregnancy test, you lock in on your career and stop entertaining women entirely. His reaction makes complete sense. Trust doesn't rebuild after that kind of fraud. You can literally see him rethinking every single life decision that led him to this exact moment.
Hey, I'm gonna go shopping.
Honey?
Hi!
Those headphones are doing exactly what they were designed to do, blocking her out, and they're doing an excellent job at it. Good to see a man giving a woman the exact same energy she's been dishing out to men for years. And trying to touch him without permission is precisely why she got rejected in front of everyone. Rules apply both ways now.
And they're both boys.
Being insecure about your husband talking to his own friends just exposes how controlling she really is underneath the act.
This is what happens when only guys are in the gym.
This is what happens when the gym has no men in it. Nobody to perform for, nobody to accidentally bend over in front of, just women actually having to work out. And they hate it.
Hey babe, I got a question.
Why don't men approach women anymore?
Why don't men approach women anymore?
Yes.
So we speaking like...
Yeah, just generally speaking, like the overall consensus that I get.
So it's coming from a man.
Coming from a man.
Okay. Men for the last generation have been subtly, continually trained to not approach women. And it's happened over years. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the whole independent woman, the whole feminist movement that impacted the aforementioned movement has made a lot of women in the West very unpleasant. I don't think women, generally speaking, not you or an individual, but generally, respect the presence of the masculine energy.
He broke it down perfectly. Men have been trained for an entire generation to stop approaching. The feminist movement made Western women deeply unpleasant to deal with. Women don't respect masculine energy anymore, and now they're confused why that same energy stopped showing up at their door. You can't spend a decade shaming men for being men and then wonder where the men went.